Gentlemen, I am here to release you from the shackles of sending an after date text. All right. Here's how this is going to break down. I'm going to now give you the exact sequence that you need to go through after a date to ensure that her interest is increased and that you're able to get a second date without having to ever send the dreaded after date text. All right. So here's what you're going to do, right? You're going to go on a date with her. You're going to show her the absolute best time that any guy's ever showed her, not necessarily through spending a lot of money, but through like conversation, through listening, through hearing about her life, through making her laugh and telling jokes and being the vibrant, cool, fun guy, while at the same time, not pushing any kind of agenda to hook up with her right away and not trying to make this focus just on the things that you want out of this, but really focus on giving her the best possible time, all right? At the end of the date, you're going to give her a hug and you're going to say, hey, I had a great time. It was nice getting to meet you. By the way, I go over the extension of like what's doing this first date in my program, the Introvert Dating Success Coaching Academy, which you can check out at the website, introvertdatingsuccess.com. But end of this date, you're going to hug her. You're going to say, hey, I had a great time. It's nice getting to meet you. And then you're going to leave. What you're not going to do, you're not going to say, I want to see you again sometime. You're not going to try to plan a second date. You are going to basically show her the best time of her life and then not let her know if there's going to be a second date. All right. Now, here's what's going to happen. Assuming you showed her the best time possible that no guy's ever shown her, she's going to go home and she's going to sit with herself. And she's going to think to herself, I had a great time with this guy. I haven't had a time like this with anybody. I've been single for a long time, or I just got out of a crappy relationship where the guy didn't treat me well. And this guy is on all cylinders, treated me right. I feel like I was respected. I had a great time with him. He's very attractive. And I think I want to see him again. And now she's looking at her phone, waiting for that text, because every other guy she's gone out with up to this point has probably texted her after the date. And she's no longer dating those guys. So she's anticipating you're going to do the same thing like all the other guys did. But what happens when you don't send that text? What happens when you show her the best time of her life and then she doesn't hear from you right away? This is the secret about that after date text, is that you want her to be the one that sends you that text, because that text that she sends you, that after date text, is going to let you know everything you need to know about how she felt about the date, about the time she had, and about where her interest currently is with you in terms of wanting to see you on another date. If you are the one that texts her first, we already know that we're already highly interested and want to take this person out again, all right? But when you allow her to do that, you're allowing her to come to the conclusion of her own accord that she wants to see you and hear from you and hopefully go out with you again. And that's why I do not encourage you ever, gentlemen, to ever anymore send any after date text. Now, I picked this topic to talk about because I recently ran up on a post-date follow-up Reddit from this woman. And her story goes like this. I'm 46 and I met a man who's 52 that I met on online dating and had been writing back and forth with. We did one Zoom call and decided to meet in person after that. He drove to meet me. It's about an hour's drive. We spent a few hours outside walking and then sat at a picnic table and talked. Pause. For all you guys that think you got to spend an exorbitant amount of money on a woman on these first dates, I'm telling you, you choose the date. You can choose something that's going to be low key, but allows you guys to really get to know each other and talk, and you can actually listen to what she has to say. And that could be more impactful than $150 steak dinner, you know? Anyway, so she says, all very nice, calm, no drama, no surprises. We're both taking it slow with dating. He's divorced, has been single for about 10 years. I've been married, single for about 8. We're not getting invested too quickly, but both do want to find a partner and potential marriage partner. So what is she getting from this guy? He's been single for 10 years. So this signals to her, he's not rushing it, but more importantly, it means that he's also not trying to rush her. He's going to set this at a pace that is comfortable for the both of them to give them time to get to know each other. And so he's not going to try to push for a relationship after 1 or 2 dates. He's not going to try to say, hey, we should hook up right away. In other words, He's creating the dating environment that's going to allow her to be able to naturally come to the conclusions about whether she wants to see him or not. And that is the kind of environment that you want to set up, because you want it to be the woman's choice. You want to do things that are going to make her want to choose you, but you don't want to force her into making that choice. So let's see what happens. She says so. It wrapped up. We're both home. Now what? Do I wait to hear from him, give it a day or two, and then send a message? He's an introvert, as I am pretty well also, although when around people I know I am uncomfortable with and pretty open. That's how all introverts are. She says, we're both not into playing games, and we didn't really even flirt today. It was just a nice get-to-know-you meeting, very straightforward. I do think there could be sparks, though, and chemistry if it were to go that way. So what is she saying here? Notice, this guy wasn't doing the most. He wasn't trying to overtly touch her a whole lot. He wasn't making a lot of innuendos or indicating any kind of hookup. He was just being his authentic self and going to show her a good time and being respectful and getting to know her on a walk and a picnic. All right. And just doing that, this woman's already thinking about, do I need to contact him next? Or, do I need to wait a couple of days to send a message? And notice, even her being an introvert, what I tell you guys all the time is what Doc Love used to say, which is interest level cuts everything. So even introverted women, when they are starting to realize that a guy that they're with has potential to be something more, they will also break their own rules and be willing to be the ones to reach out and let you know that she had a great time and that she wants to see you again and she enjoyed the conversation and she wants to thank you profusely for the great date. And this is what you want to happen. So to reiterate, guys, you do not ever need to send an after date text. All you need to do is focus on showing her the best time that you possibly can when you're taking her on that first date. And I promise you, I've had this same exact example happen more times than I can count, where take a woman out, show her a great time, and then I'm going home and like 3 hours later, hey, just want you to know I had a great time, or getting a text the next day, good morning, just wanted to say thanks again for the great time last night. All that reaching out just signals to me that she wants to see me again. And more often than not, when that has happened, and I've waited the prerequisite minimum 4 days before I ask for that other date, I get the second date, and then the third date, and then the fourth date, because the way that I operate in dating doesn't ever change for any woman ever. It's always the same method: take out, show good time, go home, wait for her to text me, and then say a couple of days later, hey, let's go out again. It's a very simple process, but I have completely cut out ever sending women after date text ever, and I have faced no consequences from it, okay? Because when women like you, they help you. If they had a good time on a first date, they're going to be the ones to let you know. Because of the two of you, she's going to find less men that she's interested in actually dating than you're going to find women that you're interested in dating, all right? So when she finds one, trust, she's going to let you know that if you're that guy, that she's going to unequivocally want you to know that she appreciates the effort you're putting in and will send that text. So that's how you deal with the after date text, is that you wait for her to send it. And then when she sends it, you can say, hey, I had a great time too. I'd love to take you out some other time soon. I'll catch up with you shortly to let you know when that's going to happen. Boom. You got your second date, and you have to spend this time spending all this extra energy and effort trying to think up text to send her. All right. So hopefully, guys, this helps you out. Now, if you want more lessons like this, you can go to introvertdatingsuccess.com and sign up for coaching. You can also check out any of the hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel, which you should subscribe to, and also give likes to this video as well as the other ones on this channel. Lastly, go to the website, check out my eBooks, audiobooks, programs, and music albums, all designed to help you date as an introvert while still getting your precious alone time. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Harry Wilmington, and I will catch you on the next episode. I'm out. Peace.
You's a bad boy, but you can't stop, won't stop. You a high earning, high value, high class man. You a high earning, high value, high class man. You a high earning, high value, high class man. You a high class man. You a high class man. You a high earning, high value, high class man.